Is St. Bonaventure, because they're in this upcoming region right now, so they're in the East region, so let's get to that. They're a 9 seed here at 16-4, and they're taking on they're taking on LSU, sorry, at 18-6, so an SEC team against St. Bonaventure. Are they going to be like the hot team to pick here in the first round, do you think?
I could see that. I mean, they're a team. They looked really good today. Lofton's unbelievable. They have everything you want. LSU's also very talented. I do like St. Bonaventure. I got to give some love to the A10, so I'll go with the Bonnies.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, this feels like one that everyone's going to glom onto. That's never a good spot in one of these things where you're on like the popular, like especially in an 8-9 matchup. Like, what is the LSU? I guess I would be under Louisiana State. Do they not even have this game on the board yet? That would be weird, wouldn't it?
Nope, they don't.
Huh. And they don't want to take that Bonnie action coming on in. So we'll have the Bonnies moving on. They will face the winner of Michigan and the play-in game of Mount St. Mary's and Texas Southern. So we'll just write in Michigan for that one. That sounds like a fun. Is that a fun second round matchup? Like, could that be competitive, Ben?
Oh, absolutely. This is where I know you were disappointed we didn't get outrageous at the beginning of the show. This is the region for me, the East, where all hell is going to break loose because I don't think Michigan is nearly as good as everybody else does.
I agree. I have Michigan going out in round 2.
Well, Michigan, by these power rankings, the number 1 team in the field.
No. And Livers, I want to see what's up with him because he's got a foot issue. If they lose him, forget it. Listen, Juwan Howard, they look good. Very impressed with their year. I don't think they're that good. To me, they're by far, well, Baylor's an anomaly, but they're one of the weaker 1 seeds out there, and I don't think that they're getting through here.
I agree.
Okay. 5 seed, Colorado taking on 12 seed Georgetown. Did Georgetown only get in because they won their conference tournament?
Yep, they went on a run.
Yeah. 4 straight. They only had 8 or 9 wins during the year, and then they won 4 days in a row.
Yeah, they're 13-12 this season. It's good.
And I watched that whole second half against Creighton, and they looked, you wouldn't believe that they were like the 8th seed in the Big East to go into that tournament. They looked great. And then I saw some Colorado when they played in the Pac-12 championships. I was like, oh, I saw both these teams last night. I have an opinion. I like Georgetown.
Colorado, season long, an elite free throw shooting team, with the exception of the conference tournament. Apparently, that was like the first time they flamed out all year long, and they do have a pretty good defense. They appear to be one of those teams where if the game is close late, that they're probably going to end up winning. Is that accurate, Ben?
Not even elite free throw shooting team is an understatement. 82% from the line. That would be basically the best ever. McKinley Wright, who is their point guard, isn't fantastic. They've got some size, but as you just mentioned, if they get up in these games, it's virtually impossible to come back because they just don't miss from the line. I absolutely love Colorado. Sticking with my Pac-12 teams.
All right, yeah, let's go with Colorado. They're only 5-point favorites against Georgetown as well, minus 220 on the betting line. They will take on the winner, at least in our bracket, of Florida State and UNC Greensboro. Oh, boy. Florida State, they're good. Do they play like elite defense and have super athletic guys like usual, Ben?
They got about 30 guys. They run too many guys, in my opinion, at some point. I don't know what to make of them. I was really disappointed with how they played against Georgia Tech. Don't want to base it all on one game, but they're a fine team. I'm not overly impressed, to be honest. UNCG, solid team. I don't think they can deal with the length, though, so I'll go with the Noles.
Yeah, Florida State, at least in these power rankings, are at number 15, where UNC Greensboro, number 78, Tim.
Yeah, I like the Seminoles quite a bit here.
All right, let's go down to BYU versus the play-in winner of Michigan State and UCLA. Is that just that they were just like, hey, we have 2 big teams in here. Let's throw them together, and at least we'll get one of them into the tournament?
Yeah, I do think there's an element, like they wanted to spice up the play-in game, and they got massive blue bloods because Kentucky and Duke aren't here, so that's the result of that.
Are any of these teams any good?
I think UCLA is, it has stumbled down the stretch, but at one point I thought UCLA was quite good, but now I don't think so.
Yeah, they were really good to begin the year, and then they were exposed by Colorado and co. But Michigan State is typical Michigan State in some regards. They battle. They've got Izzo. They show flashes. ultimately, I don't think either of these teams are that good, and that's why they're in the playing game.
Oh yeah, I like the Bruins in this game, but not in the next game.
Well, UCLA has lost 4 straight to end the season. Chris Smith getting hurt earlier in the season, proven too much for them to overcome to be considered a threat at this point. BYU actually ranked 12 in this, so we'll take UCLA. Do you want to take Michigan State or UCLA?
I don't really care. I don't think it matters. I would lean to Michigan State, but I don't have a strong take.
All right, we'll take UCLA or UCLA, as someone once said, and we'll take BYU to advance.